all of you showed so much love and appreciation for our previous top 10 list that we decided to make it a recurring feature on our channel here. If you haven't checked out the previous video, we will link it in the description box and also on the screen. Go check it out. You will not regret it. Moving on. The topic for today. Top 10 Preamble MCQ Questions for Judiciary and UPSC exams. Let's start. 1. The preamble is based on objective resolution which was drafted and moved in the Constituent Assembly by which famous leader? The answer is our first Prime Minister, Shri Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, who drafted and moved the objective resolution on 13th December 1946 and was passed immediately amongst much applause. Number 2. On what date was the preamble adopted by the Constituent Assembly and on what day did it come into force? The answer is the preamble was adopted on 26th November 1949 and hence 26th November is still celebrated as the National Law Day, and it came into force on 26th January 1950, which is now celebrated as Republic Day. You guys should know that. And here's a little trivia for you. The preamble was adopted after the entire constitution was passed by the Constituent Assembly, and it was adopted after the third reading, hence making it an effective summary of the entire constitution in 85 words. Number 3. Can the preamble be amended? The answer is yes, sir. It can be amended like any other part of the constitution. Number 4. How many times has the preamble been amended so far? The answer is that it has been amended only once. That was the 42nd Amendment of 1976. The amendment was passed by the Indira Gandhi government during the emergency, and by this amendment, the words socialist, secular were added between the words sovereign and democratic, and hence it became Socialist, Sovereign, Secular, Democratic Republic. And the words unity of the nation were changed to unity and integrity of the nation. Little trivia for you. When Professor K.T. Shah, a socialist member of the Constituent Assembly, raised the question as to why we have not mentioned the word socialist in the Constitution, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who was the chairman of the drafting committee, responded and clarified that the word has not been added because the directive principles of state policy in themselves embody the principles of socialism and there was no need to expressly say it or provide it in the Constitution. Isn't that an interesting piece of information? Moving on. Number 5. Though the main parts of the Constitution came into force on 26 January 1950, but some parts came into effect on 26 November 1949 itself. What were these parts? The answer is provisions relating to citizenship, elections, provisional parliament, and the temporary and transitional provisions. Now, if you enjoyed the part 1 of these 10 MCQ questions on preamble, then stay tuned because we will be uploading the next 5 questions in the part 2. Keep your eyes peeled for it and we'll meet